and welcome back to the Juju's boat adventure journey. Got the sandpaper in here because the actual scraper, I'm afraid, will scrape out any prime that's in the window, you know. So exciting. For the hardest part of the day is actually little moments when your t-shirt gets jammed up on your neck. I need to open up the hatch for air. Oh shite, the paddles on top. Paddles are on top. And yeah, I hope that didn't go in the water. Better check. Oh god, that's awkward. Oh. No, they're still there. Whew, that was close because they could have went for a swim. Would have floated away back to Dublin. Now, round two. I gotta leave that there. No t-shirt jam. Oh, it's a weird feeling having a t-shirt jam up the back of your neck. In other words, so when you pull up, push yourself up, your t-shirt goes down, and you get a wedgie. These little bits, like I'm literally looking up at them now. This is going to be tricky. And then paintish obviously did that last piece, which looks smooth. There's a little piece there. Oh god, it's so awkward. Just have to go outside and move the paddles. Go out there and move the paddles. Oh, the toughness of being in an awkward space. But the pleasure of seeing all the news. This is so boring. All the scraping is done on my lovely bedroom. You picked out which colour it's going to be, yes? Green, orange, yellow, who knows? And the first dip goes in. I'm really grateful for the lovely kind donations that most people have been giving me online, because it's really supportive and it's really got me through the last while, you know. And I totally appreciate it, and I'll always return the favour and karma in many ways once I start manoeuvring myself a bit better, you know. Seal up the windows. I did put masking tape on, but it didn't seem to work very well, and it's a real tight space here to get in and manoeuvre myself, so it's quite funny. Very smelly, actually. Very where I'm asking for this stuff. It's the boat is undercoated, so we're going to test based bathroom paint actually, because I couldn't afford to buy boat paint because it's ridiculously expensive. So I went to a hardware store and I asked them for a water-based glossy paint, and they gave me these testers just to make sure it works. So I'm going to put this little tester on now. That looks nice. Eat my corn bar for breakfast and lunch, because today I'll give myself the full attention to the boat. I finished some undercoat, and I said, you know what, I'm going to get the tester out now and just do a little bit of testing. And this is what happens. I started testing, ended up with a full paint job. I'm telling you, you get a lot out of a small little tester, you know. So I'm very happy I got that out. It's still only a tester, you know. If it doesn't work out, it's no big deal. But it was nice and pleasurable to do, and it looks well. Every day today, I don't know what day it is, but the next day after yesterday. So now I'm looking forward to opening up a new rope, just taking out of the package and getting, oh, just an amazing feeling. Oh, it's lovely to get new mooring lines, because I tell you, when you see the lines I have on the boat already, shocking. Surprised my boat's still here and they come in. We don't want to see that on the other end. Where's the other end? It has a loop. So I'm really happy it has a loop. A lovely new shiny rope against my old ugly rope. It's just hard plastic, and it's just, I had to put lots of knots on it so my boat won't flow away. It's good to update when you get a new boat. What's the old one? Just normal rope. So I'm doing it on the cheap. This is just as strong. I mean, I've hung many things out of these things heavier than a couple of rubber fenders. So. Yeah, this one's not too bad, but some of the lines are really bad. You can see. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drive this part through like so, and then grab the cord and then make a little kind of a knot like so. So it's a natural kind of loopy knot. Okay guys, we're here trying to figure out how to do a bowline, and it's very difficult to follow this book because number one says it's easy, we can do that, But then when it goes to number 2, we can't understand. So have a good look at this and see, does it make sense to you? Number 1.
1.
Simple.
Number 2.
Number 2.
Number 2. Down to 4. Yes, number 2.
Number 2.
Yes, simple.
Simple.
Number 3, around the back. Number 4. 4. So we've gone around the back, up there, and then there. Around the back, up there, and in there. Is it? Into your little hole? Into your little hole? Who knows?
The little holes are all the best ones.
And then down here and into this little hole. And then goes out there, it's coming out there, and then it's gone back into that little hole again.
Your one doesn't look like that one.
That does.
Your one looks like one of those Polish sesame sticks
It goes in there.
that you eat.
It's come out
Salty.
there, and then it's out here.
Yeah, but that looks
Now,
like
where does it finish up then?
yours
out
looks
there.
different than this one.
And then it goes. That's it then, is it?
No.
No, it's not. That's not a bow line.
So this is how difficult it is, and I'm still stuck on number 1. After many attempts on the internet, and here we go.
Many attempts. Business end of the rope. This bit goes around there. No. Oh no, yes, no, it is. Yep, that's it. Simple, simple, simple. The knot that will not slip.
Okay.
Smallify the loop. Okay.
Smallify the loop. Is there such thing as that? It's just make a word. Smallify. Scrubby-licious. Bye when you can take out a skip.
Just got a little knot at the end. I'm just got a lighter as well to burn off all these ends before it is nylon rope. Just a couple of little spare. Yeah, no, it's hard when the camera's on it. Just kind of.
Oh, no pressure, darling. I'm barefoot and you're wearing wellies. Are you expecting mud?
A little bit. A few good ones. There we go. Yay! Done.
Yay! No pressure on camera. Sometimes it's better to be on camera.
Yeah. So there we go. A ball line,
Which I just cleaned. Found in a skip.
which is the knot basically that won't slip once it's loaded and can be untied quickly. And then we like to double it up here. People argue about that, don't they? They say maybe you shouldn't for fenders. And then just to close.
But safety is always good.
Well, it's not in safety, it just means you can kind of run them up and down without fighting with them too much. Again, people probably say I'm doing this all wrong. But
What's right or wrong? At the moment I'm standing on my kayak, hoping that the kayak doesn't go from underneath my feet, because if it does, we'll go for a little swim. So the winter roughness, you can see it there, it's mouldy from all the water, you know, shining. Sanding the side of the boat, preparing it for. There's like wooden strips going around the boat, which is really nice, like trims. Beautiful, mwah, I do like them. And they just need a bit of loving, you know. So out there, nice and cozy, while my paint in here is drying. And now look at it. You wouldn't believe it was lashing rain only like 5 minutes ago, and now it's super sunny out. Today's mission: head torch, rubbish grabber, and a sponge, and an empty little container that I cut in half of one of them. So, I mean, we all have it dripping out of our cars once in a while. We see the stains on the ground, so it is normal. I just don't like the fact it's down there, so I'm going to get it out. Maybe it's oil, so I'm not going to take a chance by turning on the bilge pumps in case it is oil. So I don't want to be shipping oil out into the waters, you know. So I have to think, how else can I do this without hiring a man that has a hoover to do it, because I can't afford it. And so push it in there, deep down, get the sponge all wet. Yeah, that's lovely now. You can see it all soaking up nicely. And then get this lad ready. it's a good old, well, this one have been with practicing already. The knots, we practiced all day yesterday, and eventually we got them, you know. But we got them when the rope is freely not tied to anything. So I have to now tie the rope to something, and I try that knot again. It's always easier. Do you find it easier? Stick in the comments, let me know what you think. But I find it really difficult when rope is tied onto something else and then try and do the knot. I can never get it right, but it's new, and I suppose that's why it's challenging. So when it's freely like this, it's always easier, you know. And I'm an indication person who just jumps from 1 to 5. So I figured out 5 by looking at how the knot is, how the wrap is around the knot, and I got it.